All right, everyone. So, after a lengthy day of streaming, I started at 10:45 a.m. It is now 7:54 p.m. So, we're talking, 9 plus hours of straight streaming. It is time to end the Christmas marathon for 2022. Here's what I will say. All right. First of all, obviously, thanks everyone who supported this stream. It was an incredibly well supported stream. Memberships, super chats, super stickers, and tips, outstanding. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate the fact that you guys appreciate that I am someone who puts out the kind of content that I enjoy, that I feel is meaningful, that had no ad breaks. I didn't run ads a single time today. No plugs, right? None of that. It was just straight up content. And every once in a while when I had to leave, I left the camera running. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thank you for supporting me. All right. I hope you enjoyed the content between the multiple festive outfits I wore today, the variety of games. Admittedly, I don't think Disney Dreamlight Valley worked, only because we haven't played it in so long. I didn't have the in-game currency to really do much, which sucks. It seems like it's a game you have to be constantly playing and making advancement to really do much in. Outside of that, though, I would say Fallout 3, Resident Evil 1, and Oblivion all worked well. And I would say any of those games I would absolutely consider for a future playthrough if you guys want it. I would be down for that. All three of them seem like they would be games that would absolutely fit into the kind of stuff I do today and would be super fun. Fallout 3 I haven't played in 10 years. Resident Evil 1 I haven't played in 8 years. And Oblivion I never really played. I tried, but I never really got too far, right? I drank a lot. I had 2 helpings of the horchata. I had a 1.5 White Russians. I had that sake drink that wasn't very good because I put way too much lemon juice in it. And I also had 1 shot of whale tail. I told you guys. Now, here's the thing, because I would like to let you know what my rationale was, all right, on everything today, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, like everything, I actually had a plan behind this. There was actually a reason why I did this. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the very beginning of today's stream, I said, if I receive a $100 tip, I will do a shot of whale tail gin. Oh my God, it's so good. Seriously. And I said, I would only do it for a $100 tip. Why? Because I didn't want to get seriously drunk and not be able to do the whole stream for you guys. I felt it was more important for me to put out an entertaining and fun and lengthy marathon than for me to get wasted. You'll laugh at me for 5 minutes and then realize I'm passing out, and that's the end of it, okay? Now, there was another reason behind it. Are you ready? Because this was the plan all along. I wanted to prove a point, all right? The meme number 1 is that I drink gin, which I don't. I don't drink gin actively anymore, okay? But the other meme is this right here, the whale. There seems to be a ridiculous misconception among people on the internet. In particular, it's my haters and my detractors, or whatever you want to call them, but amongst other people as well. They seem to believe that there is a very small group of people out there that they call whales, who seem to be the major reason why I still make a living doing this. They seem to be under this oddball impression, this really unsubstantiated impression, that maybe there's like 10 or 20 people, okay, who support everything I do. It used to be that it would be Viking. Remember Vidar Viking? And then it went on and they said, oh, it was this person or that person. Over the years, they said it was only iced coffee. Remember that? It was always a different person that they would, this is the excuse. And then the thing is, yes, these people absolutely do support me and my content. They do. But at the same time, they're not the end-all be-all of the support. They're one piece of the puzzle. The reason that I am successful and I continued to allow myself to continue to make the content I make, to not have ads, to not shill, to still be true to myself, is because so many people, hundreds, not a dozen, hundreds upon hundreds of people appreciate what I do and step up to support it on a daily basis. And the fact that I'm a variety content creator means that every time that I do a stream, there's another group of people who watch that kind of content. Today, there were people watching Fallout, which is probably not the same crowd who was interested in watching me play Resident Evil. which is probably not the same crowd who's interested in watching me play Disney Dreamlight Valley. You understand? It's a little different. And I appreciate the fact that I have a wide viewer base from all walks of life who like seeing me do all these different kinds of things. The point I'm making here is that I don't need 1 or 2 giant whale supporters to be successful. It's nice when that happens. 2 months ago, Team Ico Gamer showed up, gifted an insane amount of memberships, and everyone was happy for a month because everyone had to get the membership. It was seriously, like 600-700 get the memberships. It was out of control, right? Obviously, that was an amazing time of celebration, and I had a really good month, of support. And I actually felt good. I had a little bit extra money. Honestly, that's why I was able to do things like buy a new controller, which I needed desperately because my old controller had a faulty thumbstick. See, I was able to get a replacement monitor. One of my monitors was on its last legs. Honestly, that's why I was able to get my wife a nice Christmas present of an Xbox Series X. So thank you, Team Ico Gamer, for that, right? But the thing is, this is not the end-all, be-all of me. Although people would like to say dumb shit like that, like, oh, it's just a few people. It's not. Today, there was no sign of any whales whatsoever. If you didn't notice, right? There was no one who came to the stream and all of a sudden said, oh, I'm going to drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm going to do a $100 tip and a $100 tip and a $100 tip to see Phil drink the gin and buy into the gin whale meme that his detractors say because that'll be hilarious, right? That didn't happen at all. What it was, take a look at the amount of support I got today. This was an effort from a ton of people who all like my content, stood up and said, hey, we'd like to support Phil together because we want to collectively see him supported, right? We don't want to see him fail. And thank you for that because you proved my point today. You really did. You allowed me to show that this is not Phil reliant on 1 or 2 people. And I'm very happy about that. Honestly, I would much rather have a stream that has 350 likes, right? A ton of super chats and super stickers, a bunch of memberships, and a bunch of tips, and they came from like 100 or more people. Rather than, oh, I had the most successful stream I've ever done, and it all came from one person. I would much rather have the former than the latter, okay? And I'm grateful. I really am. I'm very grateful for that because it allows me to know that if something were to ever happen, like for example, again, do I have regular supporters? I do. And I'm happy for that. And I'm grateful for that. And it helps a ton. But if anything ever happens, and if a supporter says, man, Phil, I can't really do much anymore, that's okay. In fact, I can tell you this concretely. That's happened tons over the years. Someone who's a huge supporter who comes by every single day, supports as much as they can, I mean, once a week or whatever it is, right? Once a month. And then all of a sudden they're gone. That happens. That's called life, right? At one time, I used to be a super fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd and the Nostalgia Critic. I digested every piece of content they put out. I subscribed to the Nostalgia Critic's website, right? I bought merch. I bought the Angry Video Game Nerds DVD set. You know what I mean? Like, I was a super fan of their stuff. And what happened? My life moved on. I got busy. I started making my own content. I stopped watching and following their stuff and supporting them. That's called natural course of life, right? And I understand I've been around for 14 years. And there's been so many people who've supported me over the years, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that. But it's not one person. It's a ton of people. And that's a great thing. Because again, that gives me the security to know that I can do whatever I want. And I can be the person I want to be. And I'm not beholden to any corporation, to any one business. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a ginormous deal that, oh my God, I said something, people are pissed at me, now I lose all my sponsorships or whatever. Or, oh my God, this one person who was the financier of my entire business has disappeared. It's never happened. For a year, after Only Ice Coffee stopped contributing to the streams except for an ongoing membership, people kept with this meme, this stupid detractor meme. It's Only Ice Coffee. It's Only Ice Coffee. They're idiots. They don't know what they're talking about. And I want you guys to understand, every one of you who was here today, who watched, who liked the stream, who interacted with me on the stream, who supported in any way, a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, a renewed membership, a tip, All of that amounted to how awesome today's marathon was. It was not one person. It was all of you together that made this a very fun marathon event. And that's how it always goes. Don't listen to the nonsense and the negativity and the stupidity of the idiots on the internet who want to say otherwise. They're wrong. If anything, today's Christmas marathon, and boy, is this the season for it to prove them wrong, showed that this was not what finances DSP Gaming and keeps me going. It's not the whales. It's not the memes. It's not this bullshit that they talk about all day long. This is their dumb stupidity right here. Whale gin. This is their dumb mouth-drooling nonsense that's not true. It's you guys out there and gals who watch and who support me. You're the ones, not their dunce nonsense. All right? So don't listen to it and don't worry because it doesn't bother me at all anymore. You know, I proved my point yet again. Here's another situation. I set it up. I was curious how it would go. It went literally exactly according to plan. As soon as I had the one shot, it was no big deal anymore. And then everyone went on and joined the marathon. Okay? If anything, my one regret here is that we did not hit the members goal. And people rallied to do it. We had 46 new members today. That's a ton for one stream. All right? Please understand that. I am very, very grateful for anyone who contributed in any way, shape, or form today. In particular, those who tried to make that members goal happen. It's unfortunate it didn't. Because I'll tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. That member bomb is going to expire. And that's the end of that. You know, so it looks like there will not be a viewer's choice playthrough at this point. There's nothing, you know, we tried. I tried as much as I could this month to emphasize we had to hit it by a certain date. There's nothing else I can do about it, all right? It's going to expire tomorrow, and there's not much we can do. Tomorrow we are doing another stream. It is the new Sims, King of Christmas Tournament Sims, and I'm sure there'll be people there to enjoy, and there'll be people there supporting, and I'm appreciative of that. But I know during that stream, those gifted memberships are going to expire. So it is what it is. See, I was hoping if we hit it today, what would happen is then we'd be like, oh, now we can lock it in, and starting tomorrow, people saw the games today. And I can tell you right now, it seems like there's almost a triple threat tie for the next games that people want to see. People want to see Fallout 3, Resident Evil 1 Remake, and Oblivion. And it would be interesting to actually see people compete against each other and try to determine what should be the next playthrough. I would be very curious to see what turns up as the thing that people want. Because I don't know. It seems like people were interested for all three of those games. All right? But now there's no members. There's no viewer's choice event that's going to happen because we didn't hit the goal today. So basically, you know, what we'll do, we'll finish up all the regular playthroughs I'm doing. We'll do the year-end, you know, which is the most disappointing games of the year countdown, the Game of the Year awards. And then after that, we'll just start asking people, you know, what new games do I play? Because I missed a bunch of new games the last 2-3 months. I'll probably end up playing one or two of those. And we'll go from there. All right, we'll see. I don't know if people want an old school playthrough or not. I guess we'll just have to play it by ear. You know, we're not going to do the event, so it's not going to lock it in like we would have had if we had the event. But we'll see. And I had a great time. And thank you also for understanding I couldn't do Feasting with the King today. It just wasn't going to happen with the inclement weather. It's still literally a sheet of ice outside everywhere. I'm nervous about tomorrow because traditionally on Christmas Eve, my wife and I get Chinese food. And either I pick it up or we order it for delivery. And now, if it's still this bad tomorrow, I still can't get it. So I don't know. We're gonna be eating like ham sandwiches or something for dinner. You know. I guess it is what it is. We'll have to see how it is tomorrow. All right. Nothing you can do about the weather. All right. All right. But thank you guys. And again, thank you for understanding. Also, I wasn't gonna be drunk all day. Past Christmas marathons, people seem to have this weird misconception that because I'm drinking all day, it means I'm going to be like piss-faced drunk. That's not the point. If I'm piss-faced drunk, how am I supposed to stream, right? How am I supposed to put on a marathon? I got to be responsible, right? I'm doing this for an extended period of time, 9+ hours of streaming. I got to be conscious and capable and, you know, not doing dumb stuff like 5 years ago when I first did the marathon where I drank, I actually said a word that got me in trouble on Twitch. And then they held it, they gave me a strike because I said a stupid word. Even though it wasn't something that I was saying, I was trying to say this is what dumb people say on Twitch or whatever, right? But, you know, I got to make sure I don't do that shit, right? I got to be careful. I got to be under control all the time. So I had fun, and I kept it clean, and we had a good time. I think you guys enjoyed the playthroughs. I did too. Thank you for chilling. All right. All right. Now, to explain, all right, what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are doing a stream. It is the King of Christmas tournament, Sims in WWE. All right. I hope you'll join me for that. That's all we're doing. That's the whole first stream. It's going to be a level 1 podcast recapping today, and then it's going to be the King of Christmas Sims. And that's it. No second stream tomorrow. Tomorrow, if you tip $100, am I drinking gin? No. There's only one day a year. It's today. That was the day for this. This now goes into my cupboard. I don't even have anything to mix it with. So I probably won't be drinking it for a long time unless I find something I can mix it with. Maybe like a gin and tonic. I don't have anything. So that goes into the cupboard. All right. The drinking is done for a year. You know, next year is when I drink again for Christmas, the Christmas marathon. All right. Since we didn't hit the members goal, no, it means there's going to be no viewers choice marathon unless a miracle happens and there's somehow going to be like an overnight gifting of 50 memberships, which I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't think there'll be enough people on stream to accept, right? It looks like it's not going to happen. It's not the end of the world, as I told you guys. It wasn't going to be the end of the world if we didn't hit it, all right? But it's just unfortunate because I know you guys like the special events. It would have locked it in. It's not locked in. So tomorrow, if you come by the stream, you say, hey, Phil, are you doing the viewer's choice? No. No. Are you drinking today? No. If I tip $100, will you drink? No. Okay? You know, it's over. Relax. But we're still going to have a good time tomorrow. All right? Only one stream tomorrow. No stream on Christmas. When I return on Monday, we're back to usual business. Full day of gameplay streaming. Okay? Little Crow to the Super Day, are you streaming Christmas Day? No. No stream Christmas Day. Christmas Eve. Tomorrow, Saturday the 24th. One stream. Level 1 podcast. WWE Sims called the King of Christmas Tournament. There's no streams on Christmas Day. No. Okay, everyone. Thank you all very much for chilling with me here today. I'm now about to adjourn. I'm going to film the daily wrap. I'm going to upload all of today's footage. I'm going to relax. All right? I'll be back tomorrow with some fun stuff for you with the WWE Sims King of Christmas Tournament. And I hope that you enjoy. Thanks to everyone who was here all day with me today, or if you were only here for a few minutes, or if you watched all day. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. By the way, leave comments. Let me know what you think about today's marathon. What was your favorite game that we played today? What, out of all the games we played, what would you actually like to see me do a playthrough of in 2023? Or did you think they were all duds and you don't want to see any of them, right? Let me know, all right? Okay, guys. Thank you all. Again, please have a good evening. See you in the morning for a fun day of streaming tomorrow. Well, a fun stream of streaming tomorrow. And Merry Christmas to all. Happy holidays. Thanks for watching. As always, until next time, or until tomorrow, Merry Christmas. Okay, that's enough of that.